This meeting is being recorded.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session, and today we're gonna be looking at check raises from the big line at different stack. Let's get started. Do we call here?
I think you're probably calling ace eight. This is probably like the line.
So you wanna fold?
Probably.
Oh,
It's gotta be it's gotta be close, right?
this is a bit tight, folding an ace with C-bet. Okay, okay. Oh, the action. Where's the action? It's okay. I think it's okay, right? It's mixing. It's mostly a call. Yeah, okay. So. Alright,
Alright, top two. I think we do a lot of protecting our call range with this combo.
nah.
I think we protect our call range. We do it with queen four.
Queen four. Not queen five, but we're at 30 with this PR, right? We're getting shallow. Shallower you get.
Yeah, I don't know. It may be a good check raise combo. I think I do a lot of calling with this one though. Nah, it's just not calling.
Nah. But if you have queen four, I think queen four would be.
If you're gonna do it, it's gonna be queen four.
Queen four, exactly. Queen four.
Yeah, good.
And I know why. I'm so happy about that.
Tell us why, Scotty.
Because if you're gonna do any two pair combos that you're gonna check back, bottom two, you definitely don't want to check back because he can have the queen, you know,
Right.
so you unblock his continues. Top two are top two and best. Top and bottom, well, it's vulnerable to the five pairing. If the five paired, you were gonna be there anyway. So if you're gonna get screwed, might as well do it, might as well do it with that hand. And if this is only, so you're either gonna raise all three combos, but if you're gonna check back any combo, make it top bottom. Because the other two have advantages and top bottom has a risk of bloating the pot when the middle card pairs.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Alright, so we check raise.
I think we probably go 8.7.
How
Bigger
about
bet.
13 here,
I don't hate 13. I really don't.
because there's two flush draws and then it's a 10.
I would be more likely if we didn't have the heart in this in the spade combo, but
A heart makes
I
it
mean-
so that we wanna blast. Think about it. If
I would
you have
think
nothing-
like,
If you have nothing
has-
but the heart comes like this, it's gonna make you wanna blast, right? So just
yeah,
bluffing with one
I
somehow.
kind of think like maybe I'm backwards on this, but I'm thinking we're like blocking some of the combos you want him to have, like, you want him to have flush draws and stuff here. So it kind of skews him towards value, which isn't necessarily a bad thing with his hand. Because, what we're scared of what, queen 10 really? Maybe pocket fours.
I'm not scared, we just wanna pump the money in against his queen nine, queen eight, king, queen, ace,
Yeah.
queen.
And it's flush draw.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm with you. I think 8.7 just it's a little cleaner for the river, but I would not be surprised to see 13.1.
I'm a bit greedy, but I'd see this being the best option very often as well. Yeah.
Check. Or that.
It's betting small or big.
Yeah.
Not very big.
What would be interesting is if you look at that node after this hand, just look at what the one that's unblocking the flushes are doing. See if it skews larger.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Because I think if you had like club here, for instance, or not club, yeah, club, it may kind of go a little more bananas. Right, so if you have the heart, it seems to prefer
Call. Less aggressive actions.
less aggressive, right?
checking.
Yeah. you
So I
go
think,
bigger.
I think there is some merit to, unblocking the draws.
Yeah. But it's the heart, right? So it's the.
Yep.
Would you roll over that
Really
one
the
more time?
back
I wanna
door.
look at- Oh, we don't have that. Never mind.
Okay, so the heart is bad, you were right.
Yeah.
Alright. So we bet small or half pot. Now,
I'm still confident to go all of it here.
oh no,
I guess that king is really that bad.
surprising. We wanna check. Check
So
to,
ace jack of spades got there, ace jack of hearts got
Oh.
there, king queen got there. I mean, we
Oh.
actually just start to lose. You want him to have, I guess you just want a bluff catch here. Yeah, I mean, you definitely call.
yeah,
Yeah, call. You call and be miserable when you lose.
I guess this hand just functions a lot better if you let him have bluffs. As
Yeah.
opposed to trying to target his value.
that's right. That's what, exactly. That's exactly what happened here, at least.
Boy, did he, so the solver turned second pair into a bluff.
There it did. Yeah, it looks like it did.
That's weird. That's
Maybe
a-
he was going for value. It's very small.
That was,
His combo was unblocking all of the flush draws. So I mean, okay, whatever.
Alright, so this. would
but
be
what,
a
yeah, but
call.
what's the, Galen, what's the point of betting into the flush draws when you have second pair? I think the solver.
Well,
played that
maybe you get bluff caught. It's kind of a weird spot. You're right. I don't know, Scotty. You're right. Like, I would show it down.
Okay, so question
yeah.
for you guys. Do you guys check raise here with the king of spade?
So
Sometimes.
No,
it's honestly, it's probably fine if you have the king of spades at some frequency.
I
I
mean,
would not be
this
surprised.
this combo with the king of spade.
call this combo with the king of spades. It's margin.
Yeah,
Yep, I mean.
I
it's-
thought they would be raising with that kind of shenanigans, but no,
No,
like you need to break it. If you break it, it's fine.
yeah,
I think it's just a function of this texture. There are some textures where you do start turning bottom pair into a bluff. I just don't think this
Yeah.
is it,
Yeah,
I guess.
so we call. Now,
Do you ever block this? I don't think this is the hand to do it.
no.
You gotta fold, I think.
Fold the best hand sometimes.
Yeah.
Like this time.
Okay, this is something we can work with. We got an over, we got a gutty, and we're interacting with two of the suits. I think we can check raise.
What's the advantage of, what's the interacting with the suits matter here?
Well, because when a spade rolls off, you have bluff equity. When a diamond rolls off, you have bluff equity.
Okay, and that's because you block them having the flush draws.
Correct. Well, yeah, and it's just like when spades roll off, you can represent those flush draws.
Sounds good.
oh,
Okay, pasa?
sorry, Dan, I'm gonna mute you because we get back noise from you, but feel free to unmute. yourself.
So it won't be like a crazy frequency, I don't think. Like, it's not gonna be the primary action, but I wouldn't be surprised to see as much as 30%.
Okay,
I think, yeah, you're a bit out of line here, although I like the strategy, like check raising here and double barreling on a spade. Makes a lot of sense, but I think if you had a hand like jack eight of spade directly, it would be just a lot better of a pick.
Oh, I mean, jack eight of spades is a slam dunk. It's like not even close.
So jack eight of spade, jack eight of heart, jack eight of diamonds would be a lot better, right? So let's,
Maybe if you are
Did you-
bigger.
don't you three bet jack eight of spades from the big blind a lot?
oh,
Against,
So look at the ones, it's interacting with the suits.
look
okay?
at this. Look at the jack eight of spade.
never.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I actually thought that this was, I guess it's just got too much equity.
The other
That's
way
it.
around, you were right, man. If you, okay, but it does hearts. Yeah, okay, it does diamonds a lot, spades a lot, and the.
Look at the clubs. Yeah, the
club,
clubs are not as popular.
The
Yep.
one that doesn't, it's not, it's ever gonna double barrel on a turn, so.
So
If we are
the other-
deeper, Louis, what should we do? I think deeper is a better check raise there. If we are 60 bigs, maybe.
That's a good question. That's a
Yeah.
that's a good question. I think it will start to skew towards
Yeah.
the suited combos like Louis was prescribing. If like we're 60, let's say.
Yeah, I
Roger.
think-
It looks, it
I
looks like to
think
me,
we're, go ahead.
it looks like to me in this strategy where that flops pretty decent for the button. We're leaning on having 2 overcards the most.
Yeah, Roger, you're right. When you're deep.
Well, so yeah, what do you, here, I got an idea, Roger. Why do you think it skews this way versus the other situation?
I think we have more opportunity to barrel because we are low SPR. So
I
if
think
he
the,
calls, then
Right, well, I think you run the risk at 30 big blinds of getting 4-bet jammed off your equity with
Oh, yeah.
a strong hand. As
Yeah.
opposed to when you're at 60, his response is not gonna be, his jam response is not gonna be as robust.
yeah. I think you're yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And you know, it's like at the end of the day, if we get 4-bet jammed on with jack 8 off, what do we care? Like,
Easy,
fold it.
easy fold. Yeah, easy fold.
So if we look at our overall strategy, it's very similar, right? We check raise our nines at both stack depth, but we go bigger sizes the deeper we are. And then what's really, like this hand changed, but it looks like the hand classes we're check raising are very similar. So here. but we're having These kind of wheel kings, but not deeper stack. Anyway, nice spot to look at. So I think, yeah, I thought I would lean towards calling more and check raise with the suited one, but that's a deep stack thing.
Okay, this, look at this joker. I guess you call.
Great.
Whoa.
Oh, no, no,
Check.
no. Now what?
Donk
Yeah.
jam,
Check call.
donk
That's
jam.
I don't know, yeah, I can see
Ken.
it both ways.
Good morning.
Nah,
Ken,
check.
I can see it both ways.
The SPR is less than 1, just rip it in, you got a jam. You don't want him to get a free
Cause he
call.
just snaps us with a 9x. If he has like ace
Ripping,
9 here, he just snaps us.
Ripping seems like way out of tempo.
We just called the raise. Can we give him an opportunity to bet?
We blocked the nuts with the 8. We have top pair. We don't want a free, we're not giving him a free card.
Did you see the beginning of the hand, Ken?
No.
Oh, that's
What,
right.
the check raise, the 3-bet on the flop?
This is a check raise
Yeah,
pot that we've
3-bet
Check
called.
flop.
raise and
That's
he
fine.
raised us back.
That's fine. Rip it.
He didn't
I
just raise
think-
us back. He
I think
min-clicked
ripping
us
is kind of
back.
crazy, to be
I
honest. I
also
would check
think
here.
I would never rip. You guys are
I
I
crazy.
would
check
check
here
here
too.
100. I would check
We're
here
gonna get 'em all- We're gonna
100%.
get all the chips in.
Me too. Me too. Check. He will jam it anyway.
Alright,
Yeah,
who wants to
Ken
go on?
has made me, Ken has made me eat my words in these situations, though. Like, this is, I'm not studied in these kind of pots. It's weird.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, so like, there's merit to it. I mean, it's not like a crazy thing,
Ken is right.
but, now I would just jam, I think.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave 10 big blinds behind. Louis, it might, I don't know, if we wanted to see more of this one, it would be interesting to see, what he's 3-betting flop
Yeah,
with.
right. What do you mean, what he's c-betting flop with? Or what he's
3-betting.
raising the flop?
Raising the
What
check,
he's 3-betting flop with, yeah.
pocket queens.
Yeah, pocket queens. I just
Ace
expected,
nine.
I liked Ken's suggestion of the jam, because I feel like he has a decent amount of his best 9x, like ace 9, king 9, and so, you know, it's easy to get value from those hands.
Let's see, does he have a lot of 9x? He does have some 9x here. He does have quite a bit of 9x, but he also is well protected with these overpairs that you're just gonna be like eating shit versus.
Well, we had the redraw as well, so we're not like, the SPR is so low, we don't mind so
Well-
much because we do have outs.
I think
Versus the
Ken is
overpairs.
kinda right. When he raises back, he's very, very narrow towards value. The only bluff with Jack 10.
A little king 8, queen 8 for the small size.
Jack 10 has us beat.
Okay,
Jack 10 has his beat, that's correct.
Yeah, thinking of it that way, if his hands are good nines and his bluffs are jack 10, that jack is terrible for us.
Okay,
Probably just a fold, man.
Not fold.
And we took a fold.
Fold.
what about ace eight?
Fold.
So I think ace eight's a call.
What about ace eight of spade?
It might raise, man, but I don't think you wanna be like raising a ton of ace X.
I'm always raising ace eight of spade here.
Yeah, I don't hate to raise the ace eight of spades, but ace eight off folds, I think. I'm folding.
The challenge is it's like you're blocking some of the folds, but
Ew,
If the board pairs with sevens is good for the big blind.
well, I mean, okay, so like there's some merit to the strategy, Louis. Like you're picking too high. It wants to pick the trashier ones.
You gotta call the offsuit.
calls, doesn't fold though. What? You guys see this?
Yeah, it's bluffing the bottom up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have that really in my game too much.
I've
Not
never,
to say it's bad. I
either.
just don't have it.
you don't have it.
Check raise. Pair
So
boards.
again, this is probably because he's betting 100% of range.
This is a spot where like it's kind of common, like we mostly defend by check raising,
Mm-hmm.
but this here is pretty weird.
Is he pure betting range, right? That's just probably why we get to get a little out of line.
No, he's not.
Oh, wow. Not even close.
Honestly, I think it's just some of the 30 big blind effect. Like you don't really care. You're gonna check raise your top pairs. That's why you see all the king X. It doesn't really matter what the block or what the other
Check
card
raise.
is.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, the
sense.
kicker.
Well, no one check raise often enough, and this is a great example. Like, we look at this, I never thought this one would be a good check raise, but
So does it want flush interaction more or less? Like, does it like the club here?
I don't think it
That's
cares.
the,
exactly.
it may not. I don't know if it does. Look at the offsuit ones. Yeah, that's the easiest. So it appears that it
clubs.
doesn't want the ace of clubs.
So there is a lot of flush interaction.
Yeah, Sawa is right. It won't like the ace of clubs as much.
So if you take
The
the ace of
five isn't
clubs out and do
different.
the other ones full, you'll be fine as far as frequencies, right?
Yeah,
Yes, they all look to match.
so it's really the ace we're bluffing here. The flush.
Right.
Backdoor flush. Okay, oh my goodness.
Having the ace of clubs here or the ace of diamonds, you're probably supposed to continue barreling.
What kind of size?
I would think, the fact that it's a paired board, it's gonna skew you smaller size. I don't think we're gonna go blasting,
Mixing very much.
but it is all over the place.
We got him. Wow,
Yeah, that hand's in a miserable position, to be honest. This is a pretty quintessential call.
Agreed. I think this is the kind of board where we might start bluffing some 5x, but not 8x. Or not
Maybe,
jack X.
right?
Yeah.
You know, I kinda like jamming here. Or maybe click. I think we
I do
raise.
too. I like jamming. I
I
like
think
raising.
jamming's good.
Guys,
I would still call
why,
it.
why are, yeah,
you guys are right.
Yeah, we got calls.
Put the cookies in the minis.
yeah, you're ahead and if a draw completes, you might shut down.
And he called you with his ace, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't- And it's even better. We don't have to look at the river.
Man, this is a miserable hand. I think we still have to call, though.
I
Like,
believe
you're not
so.
calling this pre-flop to fold a pair.
I don't know. The one thing that makes me think that maybe we can get away from this one is no backdoor flush, no backdoor straight. If we're gonna fold a pair, it's like, this is the pair.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty bad,
Hold on,
right?
hold on, LP. I was gonna say, I don't think you ever get to fold a pair versus the button small.
I don't
c-bet.
think you do either. I don't
Ever.
think you do either,
Yeah.
Ken. But,
it's notable. It is super thin. It's 0.05 bigs, so.
look at the strategy. I'm never raising this combo. Like that's pretty wild to me.
It is, right? 8-5 off.
I
So
think
eight,
it's
seven and
literally,
eight, six is folding a little bit.
Okay, so there you go. Same idea. Some blocker effects.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I don't fold any.
right, so if we're blocking like, what is it, 7, 9, 6, 7, stuff like that, it's just kind of bad.
Yeah, so in game, I'm probably calling 8-7 and probably letting go my like absolute bottom of range 8x. I'm okay with
So I
that.
wonder if like this, I wonder what's the driving factor? I wonder if it's like the 5 being kind of a bottom dangler to some of these like low equity straights. Or if it's just like the stone nut low 8 that we have.
The low equity straight can't complete.
It might be that a 5 is way better for us, so when we make 2 pair, we're just in way better shape. Whereas if it's like 10, 8, which we're still defending, like a 10 or a jack 8, the jack's better for them, right?
Maybe.
You know what I see here is that we're folding, look at the suited, we're folding a little bit of 8-7, 8-6, but then calling all the wheel 8s, not a phrase I use very often. I think we're gonna end up bluffing if some wheel cards come along. So like if
Yeah,
if the
yeah,
board-
yeah, yeah.
if the board rolls out with wheels, then we're gonna turn this 8x into a bluff and try and get him off like pocket jacks.
Right, right. So that's kind of what I'm getting at with like this 5 is it has some like potential like bluff runouts. I kind of actually missed the wheel aspect of that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, right? It's a bit in the weeds. I don't know if you need to really diversify your strategy that much.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a check, I think. Cool, you tie. This is probably a good check raise. You got 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush, 2 overs to the paired card. You're blocking 6, 7, you're blocking 8, 6, likely combos of 6x. This kind of hits a lot of check marks, but we are 30 effective, which makes me want to call.
I'm pure raising.
You're raising.
It is pure raising.
I got scammed. I was always raising this combo, but then we saw and then, yeah.
Well, so we were kind of applying the heuristic we saw earlier with the jack 8. And,
So
it's a little bit different on a paired board, I would guess.
Oh, I missed that. It's a pair board. We have the upper dangler.
Yeah,
the other thing is when we hold the 7 and the 8 of spades, we specifically block him having combos that have the 6 of spades,
Yep.
leaving him only the 6 of clubs to actually have in his hand. So we're
Right, yeah, I
really
mean,
blocker heavy against his.
You make it
value.
pretty hard for him to have a reputable 6 here.
And I mean,
Yeah,
we-
like,
we do have immediate equity with the gutter to the 9, right? So
me personally in game, I am like full frequency check raising that. I just wasn't sure if the 30 big blind aspect corrupts that. This is a check raise all day, very easy.
We can go big.
I think we get to go big because we don't have any of the suits that are on the board.
I would skew probably 5. Like you have a lot of locked up equity here. He's gonna have a hard time continuing versus large. You might go larger though.
How often you check raise to check here?
I never check here. Yeah, this is an interesting line. Do you just call or do you jam or raise to click it?
Call, I think.
Maybe you do call.
I'm going all in.
I would play all in here personally in game. But calling has some interesting merit, right? Like we lose to all of the queen X that he could possibly have. Oh, that's a great river card. So I guess you probably,
Check.
we played call, so
Ooh,
I
that's
would,
small.
It does bet a
I
lot.
would-
That's interesting.
Well, 9 is, yeah.
let's take a look at why our range bets 9 here, Louis.
Cause the
Guess
flush.
we
we
need
have
a
this
flush.
stronger
We got
check
three
raise.
X in our range. That's kind of like a block slash value bet, I guess. I don't know.
Because the flush.
Yeah, Vivian, I think it's interesting because, I think we're just doing very poorly versus value range. Like when he has a queen, we're screwed. And, maybe it's just shifting to catching value from bluffs.
So the threes wanna bet small a lot. And the
So
queens
some
wanna bet
queens
big.
are betting big. Why is it certain combos like the 6, the 8?
Well, the
That's
6 is a
true.
full house, so like the 6 is the uber nuts. You cooler all of the other queen X.
Feels like the queen are pretty much all going big.
Yeah, it's only queen seven that doesn't go.
Queen seven's like the nut low. Like it's honestly, this is like the worst queen we show up with here. Not that it matters because it's a double paired board now, but
So it's just an outlier. Queen seven is the only combo that really does.
Yeah, pretty weird. Okay, so now on this river, we wanna bet small.
ish. Still
Because
half our
we
stack.
Wanna bet small.
Look how
Because we're
sticky
the-
he
no, it
was.
makes sense. We're the big line. We have a bunch of trees. They all
You call
wanna
it
I
bet
mean,
small. We need a couple of, like one. This is the only combo, right? We need like, you pick a combo to play like a tree. That's all.
Look what he did. He called a check raise and then
Yeah, with
bet
8-5.
turn, right? When we checked,
Mhm.
8-5 suited.
alright, so I think heuristically, bottom two pair is pretty heavy call.
I would go.
I
big. I was gonna say we
wonder-
go big because we don't have the spit yet.
Well, I was gonna say, the frequency, he's gonna have a ton of ace X here, which makes me want to like bet.
And where do you
Raise.
Jack
Yeah,
of spades go
think
small, I
heuristically
think.
bottom two is a heavy call? But I thought bottom two was a heavy raise.
We don't have top two here.
No, I said we have bottom two.
Everything is skewed because we don't have top two. So now our,
I may be, honestly, like these two pair situations, I may be getting backwards. I think in game, unless the guy's just kind of like maniacal, honestly, I do a lot of check raising with
We
this kind
can't
of
have the
stuff.
jack of spades.
Yeah, you definitely want to do this because you unblock his aces.
Yeah,
You
that's
block
what I
his-
was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Top two, bottom two, raise, top, bottom, call.
raise.
So
like the
it would
eight,
be interesting if you switched it to 60 big blinds or something a little bit deeper. I would be curious to see if we play it as aggressive.
I would say yes.
I hope so, because I'm
Yeah.
doing it at 100.
We will, it'll be ace five
Bigger
that starts to
bets.
play more passively when we're deep stacks.
Yeah, honestly, it's like not even close. It's just kind of. It's even more so, like, it's going really big.
Yeah, you can see, because now we start to have a bit of ace jack off in range, our ace five now starts to play a little more passively, using the small size a lot.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, good.
Okay. Check raise big, he folds. Happy days.
This is an easy let go.
This hand has no properties.
Nothing, right? Same thing here, really. Like you have a king, which is something, but I still think we let this go.
Fold. King five of hearts calls.
Fold.
Yep,
King five of
we're
hearts
gonna
might
let
be
this
good,
go.
Seems like I selected a few bet stacked up, but it seems like we're stuck at 30. Yeah, we gotta choose one. Let's do 40 for a second.
Yeah, I like 40.
Yeah.
40 is gonna have like, a little more of both properties, you know? Bet call, and here we are. Check. Bet small. Two, yeah. So this is a very interesting hand. I think this has properties that could check raise.
I think it's a call
Mar-
more. than check
I
raise.
Marginally.
wanna call.
Call.
I agree.
I wanna call because of the tree.
It's gonna be like
Yeah,
10%
maybe
raise
so.
or so.
We
Mostly
don't
Maybe
wanna get-
so.
we don't want to get 3 bets and lose our equity here.
So, I mean, it's not crazy, like there was frequencies of it.
Yeah,
You just gotta show it down now.
You don't want to turn bottom pair into a bluff?
No,
You don't want to go for very thin value with a 1 big blind bet.
Oh, no.
seems,
Check or
seems,
bluff. Check or bluff.
seems crazy, man.
Peter is
Feels- Don't you do it, man. What are you gonna
No.
get called from?
Peter,
One big blind induces raises. Don't do
Clubs
it.
might.
Peter, I'm gonna do it, but if it's wrong, it's your fault.
Never.
Oh my
Never.
god, Peter.
Alright.
Peter got me.
I will say it's significantly higher EV
Oh, look
comparatively,
at that.
but
He'd have called us.
just checking. Okay, so we interact with the 4, the 5, we have 3 to a flush.
I wanna
We
check
have an overcard to the jack. This could
Backdoor
be a
straight.
check raiser.
I'm calling.
We get better
Good
kings.
raise.
Oh, if the king comes, it's clean.
Yeah, there's a lot of really attractive properties about check raising this combo. Now, that's a pretty bad card.
Now we give up.
I think this actually might be a card we just shut it down on.
Yeah, check, give up.
I don't know. Okay, okay. Yeah. Thing is, this is our worst check raise, right? And like, does it get any worse than that?
Yeah, man, you're gonna do it with queen deuce suited, like, there's gonna be other hands in there getting into the mix.
King five's a pair.
Yeah,
Look at 6-3.
Well, that's actually better.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's got- it's up and down.
It's up
Yeah, I
and
mean,
still up and down. Whereas this was backdoor, and it's nothing.
You can get better king highs to fold here.
I guess we bluff this for
I'm
small
out.
size. Maybe
but why would-
5-5.
You want to get king, queen to fold.
This is, this board jack 10-8, he probably has connected somehow. He opens offsuit 8, he opens offsuit 10, he opens like every jack in the book. We just missed here. This is a bad start. We need to.
I'll say if we bluff, it's gonna be small but I'm not bluffing.
Well, so what I was thinking was like some of his floats are gonna be just like ace X, you know, he's just gonna have some ace X that we could get folds from some of the time.
Yeah.
And he checks back the turn, which is kind of weak. It's not like he's doing that with a jack here.
Why not?
So,
Why would he not do it with a jack? Think he's betting turn pure with his jacks?
I would say probably most of them. I could be wrong about that,
The
though.
check raise spot, man. So check
I
raise
think-
spot when we check turn.
I think I do take a small stab here sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe it's bad.
Abort
How
mission,
big? When you say small, how big?
abort
I
mission.
would never bet more than 5.5, but
Me either.
it doesn't seem to be good.
Oh,
9-5.
God, you would have got him. I'm such a fish.
Not very attractive combo here, I don't think. We do have some interaction with the 7, which, it's a stretch. I think we fold.
Put one spade in my hand and I'm going.
Oh, it's easy with the spade, right? Like, spade makes the difference.
One spade. All I
One
need,
spade or
one
one
spade.
spade or 2 hearts.
Don't even care.
just one
Does it?
spade.
No, it did it.
We can check raise this.
Certainly.
Yeah, I might just call here. When we check raise, we open ourselves up to him having like his over pairs 3-bet us, which is
We-
not good for hand.
We get better queens to fold. If the queen comes, it's clean.
Well, you get more than queens to fold. You get kings to fold. Aces probably aren't folding, but
We lose our equity though, right? When we get raised there, 'cause we can't continue.
I calling here.
Raise.
this is a good raise, I think. You got a spade, you got a gutty, you got an over.
I don't like to raise here, but 25% fair, that's fair. I think we're too.
It's not a
strong.
big.
Mostly call.
So
Big
we
big
don't. Did you play check raise or you play call? You played check raise.
Yeah.
I don't think we check raise a lot of 7x here.
Imagine we just call. Okay, let's go back in time. Okay, we go back in time. We just call. Okay. This comes, happy days.
I mean, you might have a lead frequency here, some.
What do you mean you might?
He didn't really polarize the flop here. It's not like he is just representing like top end of this board.
This is the nuts. We got the nuts now. The seven
You
pair.
are gonna have
I'm
more
okay with
stuff.
it. We can get ace high to fold. We can get like pocket fours to fold.
Oh, yeah, I don't go big. I would go two if I am leading, I think.
Louis, are you gonna get a better?
I think
king
in
high to
game I
fold?
lead here, I lead here 1/3 pot, which is, yeah, kind of just in between those two sizes.
Peter. I don't care about kings anymore. I just, the seven paired and I'm out in the street for blood.
So then bet
Yeah.
five.
I mean, we lead, we
know.
bluff hearts, right, on the river.
Yes, yes, Ken.
Yeah, I didn't think
Two?
so.
Oh, bet two.
It's-
Bet two.
So why do you guys pick two? Why? Yeah, you said
It's
two.
a- Well, dude, it's a double flush draw board and he didn't over polarize. If you wanna look at something interesting,
What fold equity
Like,
do you have with this two? You're just like spitting in his face.
That's what I thought.
You're setting up the river.
well,
You're getting
Yeah.
marginal pairs to fold, I guess. and It's just it's just stuff with just random equity, I imagine.
Okay, we're gonna do
10x, I don't know.
the
well,
way,
also like,
Yeah.
look at his flop strategy. What is he doing on the flop? Is he range betting this type of texture?
yeah, for sure. Queen eye board with a.
I don't know. It's a bit connected, so he probably has some big bets and checks as well.
And that's the thing, right? We're a bit deeper and on this texture, he must be betting big a lot.
You've set
Yeah.
yourself up for the river bluff, Louis. Are you going for it?
No
You
way.
gotta
But
bluff
yeah,
here, man. Like you block king ten and you block, I think you gotta bluff here.
I'm out. I got king high.
Is having a spade or having a heart good or bad?
I would say, less attractive once you make it here on the river and they brick.
I agree.
It's definitely bad to have it, though we do block Broadway. That's important.
So we're bluffing 10x's of the world way more than this, I think. So I'm checking.
That's a good point, Ken. Like you probably do bluff 10x and you might be over bluffing, but no, I mean, it's here, okay? Like it's in there.
And when you do it, you go big.
Yeah, well, that's why you bet small on the turn representing the seven. And you're gonna
I
stuff
mean, yeah.
this brick on the river.
Any of
We're
you
trying to
guys
get him
are
to fold what,
going,
like
Over bet,
Jack X?
over bet or all in?
Yeah, you're trying to get him to fold a jack or a queen here.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
there's a couple really interesting questions about this hand that I think we should explore. On the flop, if you give him a larger bet on the flop, how does that affect our turn donking strategy? First off, I think it's going to make it more robust and larger. And then,
Question number one, how often does he bet small on this texture? Often enough.
yep, that's a good place to start. So like, there is a check frequency and there is a larger bet like Tim pointed out, like it does polarize some.
It's using the big bets more than the small, the one we picked, so we're already splitting hairs with.
So now give him like a large bet here.
A five?
Yeah, five. Just polarize them to like the strong portion. Now pair the seven.
Hang on. We had king nine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, king
I
nine
would
off.
honestly be folding more, wait, most of it versus that size bet. I'm not that sticky.
The hearts and the spades both call.
And then we were check raising a lot against a small size. Now we just call.
Yep, you just don't check raise versus the larger set.
Raising.
Turn is the
5%.
seven of hearts.
Now you'll see some large donks, I think.
No,
No, but you see a pretty robust donking range.
yeah. We dunk everything. Any two card has a dunking frequency here.
Yeah, like literally any two cards you can, except for queen seven.
Above the seven.
Two pair.
They,
Full
no,
house.
it's a full house. It's like the nut
It's the
nuts.
nuts.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the super nuts.
okay.
Which is pretty funny.
Happy
And then
days.
like the last question I kind of had was like regarding the river with our bluffs. Do we prefer having interaction with the flush? Or do we not prefer? So give it our typical line. So a small bet, call, donk, turn. And here we are. Now just look at the suits. So it appears
It doesn't wanna have spades.
it does not want to have spades. If you're blocking the front door,
Doesn't really
Bad.
wanna have hearts either.
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, like,
But I'd rather have anything else.
right. So I mean, it's like the back door seems to be less bad than the front door. But optimally, ideally, you want a diamond or a club here to
Yeah.
kind of take this line.
You need
Yeah,
the
then they
king
have
of
more- they
club
have
or
more
king of
floats.
diamond.
Right,
you-
Ken, yeah.
Did
You
we
don't
discover
wanna
that?
block the whiffs in his range when you bluff.
What was that, Scotty?
I was saying, what did we discover when his bet was bigger? What happened to our donk frequency? Did it go up or down?
I think globally it went up. It didn't
And-
affect the sizing though.
Okay.
That's a good question, actually. Let's
It
see.
went way up, I think.
We donked into his bigger, because he's polarized.
Yeah, like he's polarizing himself towards
We dunk-
value.
We dunk less, a lot less.
When?
Cause we were dunking like 50-50 on the
Oh,
turn.
wait, no, Louis is right. Is this the
Now-
dump node?
Yeah, this is the dunk node on the check call line against a small bet.
Oh, wow. So yeah, I'm just,
Now it's just-
Yeah, we're
I'm
donking
asked
way more,
backwards here.
right?
You're
Yeah.
donking way more and you're
That's right.
donking like
Even
lot,
big.
you're using large size.
Yeah. You go big with the sevens.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Maybe it's got something to do with it pairing the board
How
with being a
big?
double.
It's like
flush.
half pot, right? Half pot with your sevens here. Okay. Interesting here.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff to look at. Alright, so top and
Raise
bottom,
big. You
I
don't
would
have any
just raise.
spades or hearts. Oh, I was so confident.
you were.
You got me.
Oh,
I mean, it's a good raise. All the same. Alright, yeah, this is fine.
Haha.
God, it's fucking shit's hard.
We could check raise this.
Queen of spade. We double.
You got
we
the queen of
check raise
spades,
and
you got a
barrel.
4.
Yeah. Oh. The sides. Look at the big dirty sides here.
Yeah, I guess you just really benefit from fold equity. So you really wanna dig deep. Fold.
Just call.
Yeah, this is our worst king, just call.
Where do you draw the line when it comes to your king speed?
So I take the worst two kings in terms of range board interaction and call them here. I'm calling
I
king
think-
2 and king 3 pure, except for spades.
I'm calling
My
king 7, but I'm check raising pure with king 8.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Implementably, that's what I'm doing in game, Louis. I'm check raising anyone that can turn a better 2 pair.
Whoa.
King
you're-
8. Look at
Yep.
this.
So yeah, I'm not check raising the 6, the 5, the 4, the 3.
Okay,
But
I'm
the 7 is-
check raising kings here.
Check call. Unless he does something really outlandish. I think this is a great block bet hand, or do we just go for value, actually?
Yeah, so
Like-
Dooley, I think Dooley asked the question. I think we can sum it up very quickly. What block betting happens the most when the turn goes check, check. How do you structure your range after the turn goes check, check? In general, your very strong hands are gonna bet big. Your
Yep.
best top pair, top kicker are gonna bet big. Your weakest top pair are gonna bet small. Your best second pair are gonna bet small. And then your third pairs, they don't. They always check, they never block that. So in general, that's all a simple block betting strategy is just like. That's how you do it, basically. So here we have a weak top pair, we should, in my mind, block bet small.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see bigger bets, but
Yeah.
I don't think small's wrong ever, to be honest.
Yeah, if you look, the EV of that small bet is the highest.
Oh, need to check back on the turn. He was,
Hey, split pot.
Yeah, let it go.
What are you going for?
I know, man. I'm reaching deep.
Ooh,
Call.
ooh, call. Call with joy.
We play check.
so for
Check.
people that
We-
don't know, whenever you flop a pair and a flush draw like this, usually the overriding factor is the pair.
Yep. This is just a check call, or maybe check fold. It just depends what he does. I'm folding,
6. Oh,
raising. Look at this. What kind
What?
of shenanigans? What kind of shenanigans?
Nah, we're supposed to call. I don't think calling is a good idea.
Calling, for sure.
we block the flush is a problem.
This is
You're gonna
strategy,
be
that's the thing.
check raising, check jamming this hand right into the nuts and getting a green tag for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Really good check raise combo here, I think. 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush, and an overcard.
I disagree. We need the king of spade to check raise here.
Well, click the fold button.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. Look at there.
Now, let's see it. Let's see if it does it with the king of spades.
Of course it does.
It will with the king of
High
spades. for sure.
confidence level.
Yep,
Yeah,
it always does it with the king of spades. And it's just the sizing that's different.
I was stretching too far.
Yep.
Pickle, we don't have a spade. We can't
Spade,
really fold.
fold.
I guess this is a call.
Oh, just fold.
It's probably 0 EV. I wouldn't be surprised to see
Scotty.
mixes,
You're an
mixed
ass,
folds, mixed
Scotty.
calls.
You can't fold here, Scotty.
You might be able to, man.
No,
No, you
you
can't.
can't. You can never
Actually,
fold.
you have so much equity, you can raise this. That's how much equity this hand has.
Okay, now the equity.
Ooh,
Oh,
So
You gotta just check it, man. You got a king, like,
one of our
Oh.
best king eyes here, great showdown value.
this is like show it down and pray.
Oh,
and lose.
yeah,
Show it down and lose.
Yes, that's a bluff. That was a bluff one.
So, okay, I would be tempted to maybe turn this into a bluff.
no. You're check raising way too many small pairs from this scenario.
Call.
Yeah, I guess maybe so. Check,
and fold.
And fold.
just for the record, I don't ever check raise this. I'm in, we've got the theory hat on right now. I'm
Got
digging.
it there. He got there.
Call.
There it is, check raising.
Yeah, this one
Crazy.
is. Alright, I think you may be able to block this sometimes.
You wanna want it?
Ah,
3.
Maybe.
A
Value.
check
This
or
is
a
a-
one?
Free for value.
No,
This is
no,
a value bet, 3.
you guys are crazy.
No.
We need
Check,
to
call,
check
check,
here.
call.
Come on. Oh my god, it's a one.
The crowd wants 3. They wanna,
It's a 1. It's not a
Three.
I
three.
was thinking of 1. I wasn't brave enough for the 3.
We can want it.
I mean, you guys are really trying to tax that ace high here, huh?
Yeah, want it,
Yeah,
want it.
Got it.
you're greedy gobblers. I'm value betting that river.
Alright, so is this one of those crazy check raise spots? I'm calling here in game,
Call.
but it's the question. It's the
Peter, you
question.
say you're value betting here, but you get like the full house and who knows what you're gonna do.
Yeah, probably check the full house.
Check. I mean, maybe we donk small here.
Not
I
a
don't know.
check, my friend. This is a bet big.
A bet big with
And
an
I
8? I don't know if we do. We don't go big with an
Okay, we
8.
don't have a 4. We don't go big. What-
Yeah, cuz like think about it, when we bet big, what does he do with kings full? He calls us and we value on ourselves. Oops.
We go small.
I could see small here.
Yeah,
Checking's also fine.
Yes, it is. I kinda like another small bet, to be honest. I like the 5.
downsize or
Check.
you downsize into him. What is he gonna do?
Maybe you check, actually. Like, I
It's
don't
like
know. We have the
bluff.
spade, which is not great. Like, we're kind of blocking some of the front door.
If
Yeah,
we bet and any amount, it's gonna look so weak, okay, that he's gonna have an easy raise and we just put ourselves in a pickle, whereas when we check, we can decide whether we call or.
Yeah, I
not.
mean, like, if he shows up here with like fives or sixes in his hand, he's just gonna be like blasting us. Pocket nines, okay, cool. Team give up, fold. Okay. So this is stretching a bit. You might be able to check raise this. You would obviously prefer to have the suit. I think for that reason I would call. But would not be surprised to see small frequencies here.
See, here, without the suit, I wanna raise more. With the suit, I wanna call more.
So if you want fold equity, are you considering raising 7.5 here, Louis? Is this a big, is the club combo the one that you raise big?
Kind of interesting. I don't know if we want to be doing that with ace high, but
I'm too shy to use the big size. I would go small.
I'm calling
So-
here
So
more.
are you gonna use
Oh,
the
no,
big size with
tell you what, Pete,
6, 7 of clubs?
I guess you're right. If we do it with ace three, we're trying to get a better ace to fold, and for that, 5 is not gonna cut it. We need to go 7.
So I think maybe 6, 7 of clubs is a better big size raise than ace 3 of clubs. I think ace 3 of clubs might be more of a call for that reason.
I think our larger bets are gonna be reserved for hands that can target ace X. I don't think having an ace is going to really skew that way.
But yeah, that's the right idea. The club combo is gonna be the one that sizes. Man's more fold equity, can barrel less turns.
Louis, can we mute that person?
Yes, sorry, DZ.
Thanks.
Alright, so look at the ace three, generally.
Three suited.
So there's a couple things here, like, while there is some. There obviously, there is some bluffs that kind of pull this large sizing from ace X. Seems to be like a lot of the heavier frequency ones come from like the ones with less showdown equity.
Yeah, the
Roll over
76
the,
is,
roll over the ace three suit. Oh, well, never mind. We're gone.
Yeah, show the ace three so we can look at the frequencies.
Yeah,
Right,
and-
so it's like,
The
if
one
you have the
with
flush draw,
The one with the flush, I wanna do it.
yeah.
Yeah. And they want to do it large when they do it. All of
Mhm.
them want to do it large when they do it.
Well, it's honestly, it's pretty interesting, like, you don't really have a small check raise size here, which I wouldn't have guessed. Like, globally, the 22% of the range is choosing this larger sizing.
Alright, so I think we have a good idea of the check raising strategy from the big blind.
You
Wanna,
wanna look at the one from the small blind now?
hang on.